Chores are so fun. Hello, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today I am going to be vlogging, getting some chores done, etc, etc. Mainly, I really need to do a closet clean out because I've been putting that off for a while, and I feel like every year or so I like to go through and just kind of declutter, get rid of clothes that I don't wear anymore, that don't fit me anymore, that I don't gravitate towards. So that's the main goal for today. I'm already dreading it, to be honest. I'm already dreading it. There's so much to go through. And I'm also like really bad at getting rid of stuff. I'm somebody that is very sentimental with items and with clothing. So for example, I have this Taylor Swift like off-brand merch that I thrifted, I don't even know, like a couple years ago at this point. I pretty much never wear this except for like around the house or if something like Taylor Swift adjacent is going on. There's like part of my brain whenever I'm like, oh, should I get rid of that item? That's like, well, what if I need it? What if I need it for X, Y, and Z? So that kind of goes through my brain with every item of clothing. I'm like, oh, well, what if I need this dress for this sort of event? But it's like, I'm never going to those sorts of events. Does that make sense? Basically what I'm trying to say is I'm a little bit cuckoo bananas crazy, and that gets in the way of me doing proper closet clean out sometimes. So I'm gonna try and be really strict with myself today. If it doesn't fit, if I don't wear it, get rid of it. Now am I gonna get rid of this? I don't know. Okay, this was just an example. We'll come back to this at another time. Item number one. This is a Zara like crop knit top that I thrifted a couple years ago, and it's just like a little bit too cropped on me, and so I don't find myself wanting to wear this, as cute as it is. So she's getting freaking donated. I'm gonna have so many hangers after this. Yay! And my headscarf is already falling off. Like, why did I even bother? This is a brown tank top, cropped like tight tank top that I've had for a really long time. I want to say that it doesn't fit me properly. I don't really gravitate towards it anymore. I also wanted to talk about the Summer I Turned Pretty finale, y'all. I stayed up till midnight. I live on the West Coast, so I kind of get the privilege of not having to wait till 3 a.m. for these episodes to drop. I was really nervous because it pulls up, it's only an hour and 17 minutes. I was like, whoa, we have way too much to wrap up here for an hour and 17-minute finale. What are we doing? So the whole time I was watching it, like, I was so stressed. So I was like, we don't have time for this. Every time it cut back to Jeremiah and everybody at Cousins, I was like, we don't have time for this. Like, I don't care. Get back to Paris, get back to Bonrad. But the stuff that we did get in Paris was so good with Belly and Conrad, like so well executed, so well done. When Dress started playing, and their flirtations at like the birthday dinner with Benito's there trying to like stir up trouble, and Conrad's not taking it, and he's like, yeah, I taught her how to ride a bike. Oh, and the parallels when they're smoking marijuana and they like say the same lines from season 1. Like, did you memorize every little thing I've ever said? But anyway, the finale's going, I'm loving it, but at the same time I'm like, this is it, like, I want more. I want to see them like be happy. We finally get them together, and then that's just it. We see them like go back to Cousins, back to the beach house, but no wedding, none of the epilogue stuff from the book. So I was like, oh, well, it was good. Scott Street's making me emotional. And then at the end, sneaky little Jenny Han, she's like, maybe we'll meet again one summer in Cousins. And I said, now Jenny, as a Swiftie myself, I know a good Easter egg when I see it, okay? So I said, that means something. We're getting an extra episode, a Christmas special, something. I was freaking out. Next day comes around, and what do? Announce a freaking movie. That's right, everybody, we're getting a Summer I Turned Pretty movie. I'm so excited still. I mean, we don't know like when it's gonna come out. I don't think they've even filmed it, finished writing it, whatever. As long as it comes, that's all I care about. We're gonna hopefully get just all of the goodness from the epilogue, like the wedding, everybody reuniting at Cousins. That was the other thing. Like, I was excited to see Belly reunite with everybody at Cousins, you know, see her reconcile with Jeremiah, come back together with Steven and Taylor, and see her and Laurel together again. Like, I wanted to see all of that. I wanted to see Susanna's letter to Belly. So there's just so much good stuff, and it makes total sense now why they did the finale the way they did. So now I'm gonna like rewatch the finale without being stressed about how much time is left and just kind of enjoy it for what it is. Like Adam coming in with the freaking champagne again or Jeremiah freaking out over cooking, and him and Denise, I should talk about that. I was wrong, you know, Jeremiah did not end up with Redbird as of right now. Why did we have Redbird's character? Kind of Redbird, Annika, I felt were very underused in the show. Denise and Jeremiah end up together and I'm fine with it, I guess. Like it kind of, for me, like felt like a very 180 for Denise, not so much for Jeremiah. Like for Jeremiah, I feel like it makes total sense and it's honestly really good for him. I think Denise will keep him in his place and kind of like tells it to him how it is, which is like good, whatever. As long as like Jeremiah's chill with Conrad and Belly, I really don't care. I also loved the joke of the singles cruise that like the parents would be taking together. I think that's so funny. Like Adam is still a rat, like I still hate him so much, but I have to admit the ongoing joke of him with the wedding champagne is so funny. I'm so hoping that, even though it's probably been years at this point, I hope that when Belly and Conrad get married, he brings the champagne again. That'll be perfect. Like that'll just be beautiful. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. Here's another brown tank top. This one's from Zara that I believe I thrifted. A lot of my clothes are thrifted. You'll figure that out as we go. I don't think it fits right. I think it's too cropped, if I'm remembering correctly. I also have this top from H&M that I thrifted. And I'm so sad because I love this top. Like I remember being so excited when I found this because I love the like ribbon detailing as the straps. I think it's so like girly and cute, and the floral and the brown again. Like I love that shade of brown, but it just doesn't fit me right. I think my bust is a little bit too big for shirts like this. So that's unfortunate. So unfortunately that will be getting donated. Kind of just pulling stuff right now that I'm not sure about and then addressing it as I go. Now, I live in California, so tank tops are important to have, but these are the ones that I'm not sure about. This blue one I really like. I love wearing blue. This is one I'm not sure about how it fits anymore. With this stuff that's super cropped just does not work on me entirely well because, again, like I have a large bust, and so with super cropped tank tops and shirts, they often kind of bunched up to the point where it basically looks like I'm just wearing a bra. So yeah, I'm not sure about this one. I'm gonna have to try it on. I know this one doesn't fit right. It's too small. I'll try it on, but I think that's gonna be donate. Love this shade of green, but I think it doesn't fit me right, if I'm remembering correctly. So I think that's gonna be a donate. I don't have a ton of closet space. I mean, I actually am really lucky with the closet space that I do have for the size of studio that I have. I feel like I have a decent amount of space, but if your closet is like pretty cramped, double up on hangers, y'all, especially for tank tops. Like you can fit so many tank tops on one hanger. Hack. Okay, I just went through and pulled out a bunch of tops, jackets, dresses that I think are gonna be possible donates. I'll show you some of them. Dresses, for example, this one, super cute from Cotton On. It just doesn't fit me very well, so I think that's gonna be a donate. I also just never wear it. I thrifted this. It's like an overall dress, super, super cute. Unfortunately, it just does not fit me in a very flattering way, I would say. I have owned this dress forever and ever and ever and ever. I mean, it used to be really cute on me. It just doesn't fit me right anymore, so goodbye. Some sweaters. I'm so sad about this one. This is such a cute sweater from Madewell. I thrifted it. I remember being so excited that I found this adorable cream sweater with this rainbow stripe detailing on the collar and the sleeves. This one, the problem is that the sleeves are too long. I have short arms and legs, I would say. It doesn't fit right to the point where you can't even see the cute rainbow detailing, which was the entire reason why I loved this sweater in the first place. It would make somebody else a lot more happy. Okay, I have these two black silk like mini dresses that I got for Halloween a couple years ago, but they're actually the same dress just in two different sizes, and I just forgot to ever return the other size. So obviously I need to get rid of the one that doesn't fit me right. So I'm gonna keep the one that fits well and get rid of the other one. This one I wore to Margaritaville recently, which was fun. I think I could find a better Hawaiian shirt to have on hand though. Because again, like there is that like that worm part of my brain. Well, what if you need a Hawaiian shirt for a themed night or a themed party or a costume or da-da-da-da? Megan, chill, it's fine. Like I can donate this if I need to get another Hawaiian shirt for some other reason. I could go to any thrift store and find a new one. It wouldn't be that hard. So I think I am gonna part ways with this. This one is from Cotton On. I thrifted it. It is a super cute like blue, really long sleeves. I remember that being an issue the last time I wore this. I just don't find myself like wanting to wear this very much. I don't think it's necessarily something I gravitate towards, so we'll see. And we have this sweater. It's also thrifted. It's really cute, just a nice striped sweater, neutral colors. Don't know why I never wear this, so I do need to try this on again and see if maybe it's like a fit issue or if it's just that I like live in California so I don't get to wear sweaters as often. I think this one's probably gonna be a donate just because I never wear this. And then lastly, I have this beautiful brown leather jacket that I thrifted. It's super cute. I just don't really wear it ever. Probably gonna be a donate, unfortunately. Okay, so that's all of the tops and everything. I do need to go through the bottoms now. As you can tell, I clearly love thrifting. A lot of these items are thrifted. I would say a majority of my closet is thrifted. A lot of my home decor is thrifted. I love thrifting. I have a lot of vlogs thrifting on my channel if that's something that interests you, so go check those out. Speaking of thrifting, oh my gosh, I found the cutest thing the other day. Hold on. I found this at a Goodwill for freaking $6. Is this not just the coolest thing you've ever seen in your entire life? It's a picture frame. In each one of the windows, you can put a different picture. I haven't put pictures in there yet, obviously. I need to get some printed. Feeding my addiction of miniature houses. I have kind of a growing miniature house collection going on in my apartment. Here, I'll show you all my little houses. Hold on. So this is the latest edition, this picture frame. This white one with the plants, Cheyenne, my friend Cheyenne got me for Christmas or my birthday, I can't remember. This one I thrifted pretty recently. I think this is one of my more recent additions. It's just this tiny little cottage I keep on my bookshelf. It's so cute. One of my prized possessions. Cannot believe I found this at a thrift store. It's an adorable ceramic pink house that opens and you can keep stuff in there. I have like little bookmarks and trinkets and stuff in there. This one's less exciting. This is just from like Target or something. I don't know. I got this forever ago to store a bunch of scraps for my junk journal. And then my actual most prized possession of my entire life, I'll never ever get rid of these, are these bookends. These are featured on a video on the channel, Thrifting. I found these at a Goodwill and was completely gobsmacked. I cannot believe I found these. They are a little flower shop, the front of a flower shop and the back of a flower shop. So yeah, that's my growing collection. I am running out of room for my little village. This summer, I purchased a bunch of miniature houses. Okay, I just went through all the bottoms, tried on a ton of stuff, and I would say I'm getting rid of a big bulk of the bottoms that I had, mainly because most of them like don't fit me correctly anymore. These, for example, are a pair of Wranglers that I thrifted a really long time ago. I love them, but they don't fit. I won't go through everything because there's a ton. These are a pair of Tommy Hilfiger shorts that I thrifted that I love. I love them so much. I was so excited when I found these, like such a cute olive green color, but they don't fit me correctly. Some stuff that I've had in my collection for a really long time that I'm like sad to get rid of. These Ralph Lauren polo corduroy pants. These used to be some of my favorite pants. I used to wear these like every day in the fall and winter time. I don't ever really wear these anymore. Like they do technically still fit, but I would say they're too big. And also I just never reach for them in California. I'm getting rid of them and I'm very sad about it. Another one I'm really sad about are these Anthropologie pants that I thrifted. I remember being so over the moon when I found these. These used to be, again, one of my favorite pairs of pants. They have like such a cute floral detailing on the waist and on the cuff of the bottom of the pants. They're like super wrinkled. A lot of this stuff is so wrinkled from being stuffed in my closet. I can't be keeping stuff that doesn't fit me correctly that I never wear, you know what I mean? It's time to get rid of it. I found these shorts when I was trying everything on, completely forgot I owned them. I've owned these for years and years and years and years. They were stuffed in the back of my storage container thing in my closet, and they fit so good. I like was so excited. This was such a fun closet find. That's the best thing about doing a closet clean out. So I'm gonna be wearing these all the freaking time. Meredith Blake-esque, if you will. Now I am going through everything and kind of sorting it into a couple different bags. I'm going to take some of the stuff that I think could maybe be sold at a consignment shop. For example, the ones in LA are like Buffalo Exchange, Crossroads. Just cause, why not, you know? See if I can make a little bit extra cash off of all of this. And the rest of it's all gonna get donated, so I'm not sure when I'm gonna do that. Probably not today, but another day I will be doing that. Yeah, then I'm going to do the freaking dishes. I famously have to hand wash all of my dishes because I don't have a dishwasher in my apartment. My kitchen is quite tiny. This is my kitchen. This is actually all that came with the apartment. I had to purchase this refrigerator and this air fryer myself. You get used to it after a while. A big recommendation, you gotta get the Dawn Easy Squeeze. Okay, it makes your life so easy. Love that stuff. I usually just put on some music and kind of vibe out, or a podcast. I've been loving the new Sabrina Carpenter album. So fun, so dancey. My favorites are definitely Tears, House Tour, When Did You Get Hot, and maybe like Goodbye or Go-Go Juice. But they're all fun. Like, she just knows how to make just fun like music. It doesn't take itself too seriously, which I like. A nice little album to hold me over until October when Life of a Showgirl comes out. I cannot freaking wait. I'm so unbelievably excited for that album. I loved Tortured Poets, okay? That's definitely more so my vibe when it comes to music. I love sad girl music. So for me, Tortured Poets was like, wow, okay, this is perfect. Like, this is exactly what I wanted, right? But I know for maybe a lot of people that isn't necessarily their vibe. Like, I feel like that album in particular was definitely like, this one's for the like diehard fans, whereas this album feels like she's trying to 1989 this, right? Like, she wants the big pop hits, like Style, Blank Space, like she's trying to do that, which I'm also very excited for. Like, don't get me wrong, I love those songs, but it's definitely like a gear shift for me personally. But I'm so excited. I'm like really intrigued by how short the track list is, and the fact that she's working with Max Martin again, I think is so exciting. In particular, very excited for the track Eldest Daughter, because number one, it's a track 5. Famously, those are the tracks that tend to be the most emotionally significant to Taylor. So there's that element, but then also I'm an eldest daughter, so like I'm kind of contractually obligated to be most excited for that song. But yeah, I just can't wait for that album to come out. Do we think a song from Life of a Showgirl will show up in the Summer I Turned Pretty movie? Because I think so. I think Jenny Han is already calling up Taylor's team. She's like, hey, so which of those tracks can I get in the movie? I'm so excited for that movie. I can't stop thinking about it, but it's probably gonna come like so long from now, so. Oh well, I love kind of dragging things out. Like for The Summer I Turned Pretty, for example, I know a lot of people were complaining about the week-to-week release, but I personally love dragging things out like that because I like the conversation. Like, I loved talking with everybody online about The Summer I Turned Pretty every week. Like, if it had all just come out at once, we would have been talking about it for a couple days and then we would move on to the next thing, you know? Okay, I think that's it for my chores for today. I mean, I should maybe do like some laundry or vacuum or something, but I think that's all I'm gonna do for now. In other news, we can do a reading update. I read Tomorrow and Tomorrow Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin. This was so good. Obviously very highly recommended. I feel like this book was everywhere, especially like 2023, 2024. Really good. Would highly recommend. It's definitely more literary fiction, I would say. It's not really a romance, even though there is some romance in it. It's just basically about these two people that meet in childhood, share a love for video games, and then it follows them throughout their life as they kind of become business partners, friends. They develop a game together. etc., etc. It's kind of hard to explain. I feel like you just need to read it. Oh yeah, Wild Love by Elsie Silver. This was one I got in a library book sale for $1. This was my first time reading an Elsie Silver book. It was fine. It was good. Like, I enjoyed myself. I would definitely read another one of her books. It wasn't like the most mind-blowing experience, but it was good. It's about, what was this about? I have that disease where I'll read a book and then like the next day I don't remember what the book is about. Unless it like made a deeply profound impact on me. So I'm like, what was this about again? A girl moved to the big city, didn't really like it there, moves back to a small town, reconnects with her childhood friend. It was like a brother's best friend trope or something. I don't know. It was good. It's a romance, small town romance. Oh yeah, and then I read You with a View on my Kindle by Jessica Joyce, which was really good. I really enjoyed it. That was my first Jessica Joyce book, basically about this girl is dealing with the grief of losing her grandma, who she was like super, super close with. And she discovers a lot of these old letters and stuff, and basically comes across this road trip that her grandma made with a previous like love of her life. And so she decides to take this road trip, and she, you know, ends up going along with this guy who was the grandson of the guy that her grandma went on the road trip with. Really, really good stuff, like dealing with the grief and the romance. It was all really, really well done. I kind of then was like on a weird grief kick for some reason. I'm like not grieving anybody. I'm doing fine, guys. But then I read Promise Me Sunshine by Cara Bastone. This one, in my opinion, I enjoyed this one a lot more. I just loved the way that Cara Bastone wrote. This was so well done. This was another 5-star book for me this year, which I really wasn't expecting. I've like found myself choking up a lot. It's basically about this girl, Lenny. She loses her best friend, who was basically like a sister to her, dealing with the aftermath of that, dealing with the grief of that. And then along the way meets this guy, Miles, who has been through deep grief in his past, and so he kind of agrees to like help her through that. And I just really enjoyed it. It was like very much half romance, half grief, so it was a little heavy, but it was just so well written. I just really enjoyed it. Loved the New York vibes. Loved this one. And so because I read that and I loved it so much, then I got Ready or Not by Cara Bastone, which is her first book, I would say, that went like pretty viral. And it's like an accidental pregnancy trope, which isn't necessarily my favorite trope in the world. So I didn't like this one as much as Promise Me Sunshine, but it was still really good, still very well written. Just wasn't necessarily like stuff that I love reading about a ton. Like, it's a lot about motherhood and pregnancy, obviously, which is fine. It's just obviously it's something I've never experienced, so that's maybe why I don't connect to it as much. And I just love these covers. I think they're so pretty. Like, I love the watercolor kind of vibe to them. Other than that, I don't know. I reread some books. Oh, I read Deep End by Ali Hazelwood. That hit. Ali Hazelwood, she never fails me. She just never fails me. Yeah, I've read all sorts of stuff. I can't remember off the top of my head, but those were some highlights of some of the stuff that I've been reading. If you guys enjoyed this video, it would mean so much to me if you could please hit subscribe. I am so close to hitting 1,000 subscribers. It's a goal that I've had for a really long time, so it would just mean a ton to me if you would subscribe to the channel. I do all sorts of vlogs talking about books and movies and TV shows. I do tier list videos. Go check out the Summer I Turned Pretty tier list or the Hamilton tier list that I just put out. So if any of that interests you, thrifting, clothes, I talk about that all the time. Hit subscribe, check out the channel, go watch some old videos. I'm sure you will enjoy yourself. Other than that, comment down below, maybe hit me with some book recommendations. Celebrate the fact that we got Canon Bonrad on our screens. Team Conrad, we won, we did it, war is over, congratulations. But yeah, thanks for watching, bye! Like, what's an example? Okay, this is a good example. So like, for example, how many times am I gonna say example? So for example,